Hello and welcome to what could potentially be a record-breaking night, a historic night here at TowneBank Stadium. Lionsbridge FC face Patuxent with the opportunity to win the Chesapeake division for the very first time, reach heights that the club have never reached since being founded in 2018. My name is Freddie Cardy. I'll be bringing you live commentary of this USL League 2 clash in the Chesapeake division. Just myself on comms tonight. Austin Urch can't make it, but hopefully we've got many of you tuning in, ready to see a slice of history, we hope, here at TowneBank Stadium. Lionsbridge, unbeaten so far, 11 games played, 9 wins, 2 draws, and 0 defeats so far, and they're not planning on starting anytime soon. The visitors, bottom of the table, and bottom for a reason. 1 win in their last 7 games, and in a little bit of trouble down at the wrong end of the table. Joint level on 7 points with Commonwealth Cardinals as the two sides come out onto the field. Plenty of supporters in here. It has been a day really affected by rain, affected by some poor weather, but it's starting to brighten up now. There was a little bit of a pitch inspection earlier, but it was deemed all good. Mike Vest and Chris Wally out there. We're not going to be told that anything was going to get in the way of this game going ahead. So Lionsbridge lining up alongside Patuxent. Good chance for me to go through the starting lineups. For the Bridge in goal, Marc-Antoine Huzen, Davide Materazzi in the number 2 shirt, Danny Lokko number 5, Andrew Bennett 6, 7 is Omar Aboutaleb, 10 Maxi Hopfer, 13 Bijou, 16 Coleman Jennings, 17 James Bradley, 18 Miguel Guererro, and 31 Sam Hall. Some interesting little takeaways from that lineup. Good to see Coleman Jennings rewarded for scoring that winning goal. He replaces Adam Davie in that striker role. Came on, of course, to score the winner off the bench against Christos. Was named the man of the match for doing so. I interviewed him afterwards. He was absolutely thrilled, and rightly so. A vital 3 points that leads Lionsbridge into this game in very good stead, winning their last 3. On the other hand, Patuxent have lost their last 3. They've got 3 games left after this one, and one of those is tomorrow afternoon. It's a tough couple of days. That's away at Virginia Beach United, so I guess they're staying in the local area. Playing 2 games in 2 days, whether they've got much of a roster to work with, they'll have to rotate. Lionsbridge fielded back with the same starting 11 in their last 2 matches. Haven't made too many changes today either. Chris Wally wanting to get things over the line in terms of clinching the title, clinching that playoff spot, keeping the strongest team out there possible. The team have been hampered by injuries, but they look to be coping okay. Patuxent, on the other hand, looking to spoil the party. Every side that's come to TowneBank Stadium will face Lionsbridge. Know that the unbeaten run does play a role in the back of your mind as a Lionsbridge player. Can some teams stop them? Well, Lionsbridge have got Patuxent today. Commonwealth Cardinals away next up in midweek, and then they finish the season here at TowneBank Stadium against Commonwealth Cardinals. So on paper, it looks like a rather nice run of games, but of course it doesn't always pan out that way. Could make this one an interesting matchup. Nice to see my co-commentator Austin Urch is in fact tuning in. Get some good numbers so far, of course. People knowing what's on the line this evening at TowneBank Stadium. These Lionsbridge players with a chance to go where no other side that's worn the blue and white has gone before. It's going to be time for the national anthem ahead of kick-off here at TowneBank for 90 minutes. What should be a very enthralling game. Beautifully done. And that sets us up rather perfectly for kickoff. The two sides going through the pre-match fist bumps in these COVID times, and the fans getting ready to go. Lionsbridge 1 win away from clinching the Chesapeake Division title. A draw today as well would confirm the playoff spot. Of course, the title, winning that puts you into the playoffs, and the better you do at the top of the league gives you a better position in the playoffs as well after the regular season comes to an end. 2 games after this for Lionsbridge still to play in that regular season. On paper, they couldn't have been much nicer, the fixture schedulers at USL League 2, playing the 2 bottom sides 3 times. Now the 2 captains out in the middle, Sam Hall for Lionsbridge and number 6, Kevin Coronado Salguero. Lionsbridge over on the right-hand side from our commentary position. It's a damp field out there. As I say, there was a pitch inspection earlier, making sure we are all good to go for tonight. And to everyone's delight, we certainly are. Lionsbridge will kick from left to right then in the first half. Blue shirts, blue shorts, white socks. Patuxent with that white shirt fading into green, and then green shorts, black socks. They're coming here looking to cause a major upset. They don't come much bigger in this division. Both sides going into their huddles before the game. The referee getting ready as well. The Bridge know what could be up for grabs here. And of course, there is the incentive that if they don't win it today, of course, their next opportunity will be away at Commonwealth Cardinals, and you want to win the title in front of your home crowd, and especially with some of the attendances the Bridge have been getting this season. There should be plenty of incentive for Lionsbridge to go and get it done here at TowneBank tonight. It's going to be Patuxent to get us underway. Very interesting to see how they start this one. Will they go defensive? Lionsbridge going to be on the attack straight away. Big night for Coleman Jennings, you reckon? Trying to build on his goal on Wednesday night, and every opportunity given to you, whether it's off the bench or in the starting lineup, counts. He really did make his opportunity count as Danny Lokko slides in there looking to win the ball back early. Looks like a 4-4-2 for Lionsbridge, of Lokko playing up alongside Coleman Jennings. James Bradley has the throw in though down the line for Lokko, who's flying at it. Can't quite make a connection. Coleman Jennings immediately putting the pressure on, but the ball behind for a goal kick. A first touch for Stanislav Goel. Patuxent will play out from the back early on then. So they know a win tonight will move them off the bottom of the table. Even a point will. Going up against Commonwealth Cardinals, who then have the... Well, I suppose they may look forward to playing Lionsbridge if Lionsbridge have already clinched the title. Sometimes it does make it easier for the side who are going up against that. Shot comes in, blocked away. Chance for a counter, snuffed out well by Sam Hall, but illegally, according to the referee in red. And a free kick for Patuxent, just a chance to settle some of the early pressure down. It's a kick long, and Huzen with the first touch off his line, nice and early. Going to try and find Noe Bijou, but a mistake there. In the end, Patuxent player wisely letting the ball go, and out for a throw-in on this near side. Karim Bashir Bey playing the 1-2 Hopfer. Third consecutive start for him. He's not a man who gets tired, feels any kind of fatigue by the looks of it. He keeps on grinding out these appearances, and he's making his mark as well. A good run of goal scoring. He's given away a free kick here, though, for Gabriel Bressanelli to take for Patuxent. He's just going to leave it, actually, for Justin Van Wyk. Eyeing up his options. Plenty gone forward on the edge of the box. Patuxent looking to spring an early scare. He might not be able to have deliveries like that, though. It's too wide. Lionsbridge able to clear. Lokko in there again. Patuxent, though, holding firm, winning the ball back. Appeal there for a free kick. James Bradley going up against William Doty. Wins the ball back and into defence. Patuxent looking good on the ball in the early openings, just over 2.5 minutes gone. Defence continuing to enjoy some possession. Another chance for Sam Hawley. Just mistimes that header though. Came out a little too early, but Materazzi's there to cover, as is Bijou. Mops this one up, and then that's a late tackle there on Maxi Hopfer. Of course, these wet conditions will play a role in that. Sliding in. Of course, it's easy to slip over, but once you commit to a tackle, it's very, very difficult to pull out of it. Hopfer down on the ground. Well, Lionsbridge would like to thank Chick-fil-A for their loyal support with 7 convenient peninsula locations in Newport News, Hampton and York County. Lionsbridge reminds you to eat more chicken. So Hopfer maybe asking for a yellow card there. It wasn't a great tackle. And Lionsbridge rewarded with the free kick. It's been taken by the Englishman Sam Hall, captaining the side in the absence of Pete Durl. We wish Pete all the best with his operation and recovery. Hall going long into the box, goalkeeper off his line and able to claim well. We saw a lot of it on Wednesday night, the Christos goalkeeper happy to fly off his line, and he had a lot of success with it, despite it being a really risky strategy, but certainly worked on that night. Throw in now for Patuxent then. The bottom place side, bottom against top at TowneBank. As things stand, Lionsbridge clinching a playoff spot. Of course, after 4 minutes, a draw would be enough for that, but they know a win in front of their home crowd would see them crowned champions of the Chesapeake Division. No other Lionsbridge side has been able to make that achievement. Materazzi receives the ball from Huzen, looks to kick long, up and over the top of Maxi Hopfer and onto the athletics track. Throw for Patuxent again. And they've certainly not looked phased by what they've seen by from Lionsbridge so far. As the throw is taken, Bijou bringing the ball down. He can't quite keep it in play, but he's rewarded with the throw in anyway. Noé Bijou, the French centre-back, can play right back, well, either position really. So we see another stoppage here. It might be a little stop-start tonight. Hall again happy to come forward. Bennett, sorry, this time. Midfielder from Broxbourne, the same county as where I hail from, over here in Lionsbridge now, but another Englishman. Played at a non-league level there, was player of the season 1 year, and he's looking to get the ball in on this right-hand side. We know how dangerous Lionsbridge are from set pieces. What can Bennett come up with? Plenty of movement inside the area. 2 arms in the air. Chipped in towards the back post, headed down, keeper spills. Able to hold on to the second ball. The header came in from Sam Hall, the joint top scorer this season. He's often a target from set pieces, and that's just why, but the goalkeeper go well up to the task, and Patuxent can break. Hall beaten, this time ball drilled across. Important intervention by Materazzi. Huzen rightfully giving him a high five, because it was in that uncertain part where the ball's drilled across. Neither defender nor goalkeeper knows whether to go for it. Materazzi making sure to clear the ball out of harm's way. Jonathan Cadet with a chance for a corner then, defending for Lionsbridge to do. This ball's swung in. It's met by Coleman Jennings. The corner taker then takes a tumble. You've got to have the right studs, or cleats, as the Americans say, in conditions like these. Now Materazzi again leaves the ball for Noé Bijou. And I mentioned for Riverside, the Riverside Sports Medicine team, including Doctors J.R. Barley, Stephanie Giammitorio and Scott Kling. They keep the Lionsbridge players healthy and on the field. Lionsbridge's choice for everything sports medicine. And they've had a busy few weeks, those guys in the physio team, but doing a very good job to keep these guys fit and healthy at such a crucial point in the season. Still goalless so far at TowneBank Stadium. Noé Bijou down the line looking for Lokko. Linking up with Coleman Jennings, but not quite on the same wavelength there. And Patuxent will have the throw in. Referee just making sure it's taken in the right place. So Patuxent, just one clean sheet all season. They have lost their last 3 games against Nova, Commonwealth Cardinals, and then Virginia Beach United by fairly narrow scorelines, though. There's been plenty of encouragement for them to take away from some of these recent defeats, even if they don't look great on paper. Lionsbridge continuing to progress. Aboutaleb rewarded with a start. Another one who did well off the bench. Now Bradley drilling the ball in. I wonder if Jennings might have just been offside. He couldn't get there in the end. Defenders making sure to clear. Another corner kick then for the Bridge. And again, it's going to be Bennett, whose free kick a couple of moments ago caused real problems in the penalty area. This time it's on the far side. Andrew Bennett then. A Patuxent defender on each post. It's up and over towards Hall again. There he's constantly the man that they aim for. It's a good defensive header, though, to flick that one away. And it's out for a throw-in. Coleman Jennings is exchanging the ball. Of course, they'd like a dry one wherever possible with these throw-in opportunities. Jennings goes low, and it's straight to the man at the front post. He's frustrating for his attackers, but it's a good turn of pace. Give it a skill, Jonathan Gadet. Can't pick the pass, though. Nicely cut out there by Andrew Bennett. Ball back to the goalkeeper again. Done over Hall and then headed down by Miguel Guererro. Well, the shortest man on the pitch, but he's made things happen here. The shot for goal by Bennett. To add to his 3 goals this season. He's got 7 assists, though. Flying in terms of the assist count, but couldn't get that one there on target. Plenty of Lionsbridge support here tonight. Many not fussed by the weather. The rain has cleared up, luckily, but plenty of ponchos and waterproof jackets, just in case. One of those fans braving it. It was raining very heavily early on, and there were worries whether the game might not take place, but all parties satisfied that we could get a good game out here. Of course, Lionsbridge desperate to get this one played. A chance for them to win the title for the first time. Progress through to playoffs with not 1 but 2 games to spare. Hopfer bringing the ball down. Can't quite get there. He's working hard. A good battle against his opposite number, Jonathan Gadet. Bijou, again, busy with these throw-ins. 10 minutes gone. Hopfer in front of him. Exchanging passes, those two. Now Guererro. Great stuff from him, but he can't pick the pass. He's making things tick in midfield, though. Very difficult player to come up against in the centre of the park. Hall down the line. Miscued, but luckily Suda is right there. Tries to switch the ball. Great header there by Maxi Hopfer. Lokko up for it again. He flicks it on, and now Jennings will look to run in behind. This is well worked by Lionsbridge, but again, just the slippery conditions. You can't lose confidence when the ball's at your feet and you're trying to challenge for it. Jennings with another throw in then. Try to improve on this one. Goalkeeper under it again. He spilt it. Materazzi! 1-0 to the Bridge. That could be a big, big goal. Coleman Jennings is throwing, causing problems. The goalkeeper spilling the ball there. Davide Materazzi there to hammer the ball home. It's his 3rd of the season, and that could just be his most important. Could it be the goal that wins the title for the Bridge? 1-0 to the boys in blue. If you take a look at the replay, it's just spilled down, and there was Materazzi waiting to hammer the ball home. He will be delighted. Lionsbridge take the lead. So Patuxent get us underway after that blast of Chelsea dagger out of the PA system. Lionsbridge fans delighted. They knew they needed an early goal tonight. We knew it would settle the nerves down, and that's exactly what they got. Shows if you do put those balls in the right areas, whether it's a throw-in or any kind of corner or free kick, it can cause problems. If the goalkeeper's not quite up to the task, you've got to have men in the right place, and Materazzi did just that. He'll be delighted Seen Lionsbridge have really shared the goals around this season. Many of the defence in on the act. Materazzi scored a few important ones. A header against Christos and now one here tonight. Comes from a proud footballing family, of course. Lokko trying to play the ball through. Again, Bennett's there to receive the second ball. There's extra energy in this Lionsbridge performance so far. Hopfer across, deflected. Patuxent clearing through the legs of Bennett. Coleman Jennings just raising his arms at the back post, wanted that ball played in. It's now back with Gavel. His error led to that goal. So Lionsbridge looking for a 10th win in 12 games, on track to do so as things stand, as this ball's cleared away. Taken down well, but there really aren't many people forward for Patuxent. It's nicely worked though. Guererro had swapped wings. Wanted the free kick there, didn't get it. When you shop at Food Lion, nourishing your home team is always a breeze, and with their price low everyday items, weekly hot sales and rewards on the items you shop most often, it's affordable too. Food Lion, proud sponsor of Lionsbridge Football Club. Bradley, oh, that's a late tackle there. And then interestingly, the linesman on that far side straight onto the pitch to calm things down. The players weren't almost too animated, but the linesman frantically waving the flag around seemed to suggest that the foul was a bad one. We might just see the first yellow card of this game branded. It was less than 15 minutes on the clock. Sam Hall, the captain over there, just having a discussion with the official. Yeah, it wasn't a good tackle on James Bradley. Sliding across was Jonathan Guererro, and he will be booked. That's the first caution then. And a big round of applause for it as well. Justice is served, according to the Lionsbridge faithful. And they'll have a free kick over on the left-hand side. Sam Hall, I think, going to whip his team into life, whip the fans into life as well. We've had the early goal to celebrate. Davide Materazzi, sorry. Putting the team ahead. Chris Wally, Josh Spencer over there amongst the coaching staff. Tennant McVeigh not here, off in his holidays in Nashville, but hopefully he's caught the live stream. But part of me doubts that he's managed to. He might. Hopefully he's confident enough. I'm sure the Lionsbridge coaching staff will be. Another good intervention there by Andrew Bennett out into the dugout, which is packed as always. The bench they're sitting on not quite being sheltered enough under that tent, but luckily the rain seems to have ceased for the rest of the evening. So Coleman Jennings now on the left-hand side. He's the resident throw-in taker. He'll go anywhere to take one at the moment. Big stride forward, lobbing it in over the head of Hopfer though. They just don't quite have the height in the box. Because it's Jennings taking the throw-in, apart from Danny Lokko, there's not much up there really to contest for it. So a little bit of an issue, but this one's headed in now towards the back post. What can they do with it? Back to Lokko. Takes a step, deflected wide. Well, it looked for all the world that might have been nestling in the bottom corner. The defence again standing their ground. The ball deflected behind. Stays 1-0, but Lokko making a presence of himself in the area. Another corner kick then. Teams seem to have gradually worked this strategy out from Lionsbridge and set pieces over the season, but it's still causing issues. Towards the back post, it's Hall again, nodded down, gets a second chance. Then the ball's cleared away. Out to Guererro. Might go for goal, will go for goal. I think that's glance behind again of Justin Van Vij, so nothing really going Patuxent's way so far. Lionsbridge clearly full of confidence after that goal just now in the 12th minute by Davide Materazzi. Another corner kick. Hopfer offering the short option to Andrew Bennett. Bennett just making sure the corner flag moves out the way. It's certainly a windy one here in Newport News. Bennett chipping this in towards the back post. Materazzi under it again. It just had a little too much on it, up and over his head. And behind for a Patuxent throw-in. It's all Lionsbridge though at the moment. Another throw-in for Patuxent. Straight to Maxi Hopfer. able to get around the Austrian this time is Karim Bachir Bey. All nicely worked now, and Bey gets around the number 18, Miguel Guererro. Patuxent a goal down. Giving the ball away now, but there's a free kick. There's a good battle in there. Sam Hall, Jonathan Gadet, who was booked a matter of moments ago for a bad foul on that far side. Hall is this time penalised, but won't be yellow carded by the looks of things. And a free kick for Patuxent then. 1-0 down, courtesy of Materazzi. Means their barren run of clean sheets for Patuxent is continued as well, just one all season. This one's chipped in, good header away again by Hall. He's been everywhere so far. That one out behind, and a throw-in to be taken now. Again for Karim Bachir Bey. Nodded over the head of Coleman. Jennings this time is back there defending. Materazzi, I apologise. The ball played wide, brought down now by Devon Berry for Patuxent to cross one in. Huzen's come, he might have flattened his man, and then the shot is wide. The assistant referee initially pointing for a goal kick. The referee overriding his call. And we got a corner, I think we have. But risky goalkeeping from Huzen. It's the way of the modern game. Goalkeeper's happy to come out, but he had to be really careful there. Lucky he got some of the ball by the looks of things, so it could have turned into a penalty opportunity for Patuxent, but instead it's a corner for Lionsbridge to defend. It's clipped in, headed away by Materazzi. Lionsbridge's defence has been superb so far. Midfield looking to break away again. Materazzi's there. Stellar showing from him so far. This one's worked well. Out to Karim Bachir Bey. Ball underneath it again. Lionsbridge are just not letting anything through. Early goal certainly a good thing for them. Settling down the nerves, giving them the advantage against a side that have won just 2 games from 10 this season. Confidence will be low, especially knowing they've got to go to Virginia Beach United tomorrow as well. Difficult point of the season. Guererro going up against Salguero, the skipper for Patuxent. Mosquito Joe has been proudly sponsoring Lionsbridge FC since 2018 this summer. Keep your eyes on the ball, not on the bugs, with Mosquito Joe. Another goal kick then. Stanislav Gavel sending his defenders forward. Hopfer heading the ball down and going up against the captain again. Maybe a soft free kick, but the referee obliging to the appeals. Hopfer not happy. And another free kick then. Justin Van Vij. Rare opportunity for Patuxent to get the ball forward. But again, Lionsbridge meeting everything in the air. This time Bijou gets the second ball away. The aerial route not working so far for Patuxent as Hopfer plays this down the line. Lokko's there. Allows himself to let it go. It's a good move because now he gets the throw in. He can unleash Jennings in behind. Jennings tries to get the cross in. It was met at the front post. Omar Aboutaleb in there. Now Guererro outside of the foot. Up and over the crossbar. Via a deflection. How about that for an effort from Guererro? Yet to score this season. There's been one way to get off the mark from range. Score remains 1-0, but fantastic effort there. Lionsbridge did well to keep that ball alive as well. And now they have the corner again, piling on the pressure at TowneBank Stadium. 1-0 on course for that title crown. Plenty of work still to do. This one too close to the keeper who can punch it away. And now a chance of a counter. What can they take? What can they make of it? up and over the top, brought down by Coleman Jennings. Hopfer now going for goal, deflected and wide of the mark. The Lionsbridge keeping the ball forward. Again, it's Bennett to take. Hopfer offering the short corner. I'm not really sure he's going to get the ball to feet here, the way Lionsbridge use these corners on this narrow surface. Ball brought down, knocked back towards Hall again, and out for another throw-in. No relief for Patuxent. Every time they have won the ball back, they've struggled really to make good use of it. They haven't really committed to any counter-attacks when they have had the chance. So another throw for Coleman Jennings. Ball into the box now. It's gone over everyone, headed away. Ball now brought down. Good work by Aboutaleb, forcing it into another throw-in. There's no respite here for Patuxent. So Chris Wally named an unchanged team for the Christos game on Wednesday night. The exact same one that beat Virginia Beach 2-1 last Sunday. A couple of changes today. Starts for Aboutaleb, Bijou and Coleman Jennings all came off the bench on Wednesday night. All three having good games so far. Bijou, though, nearly giving away a foul. But again, Guererro mopping the ball up. Down the left, ball across. Keeper spills it again, but he hangs onto the second ball. Coleman Jennings lurking. I think the Lionsbridge players know to put some pressure on this goalkeeper. His error led to Materazzi's goal. It's even more difficult as well when the ball is wet and you're playing in these rainy conditions. Handling becomes even more difficult, and Lionsbridge have taken advantage of that. They've been very street smart so far. Another good header away by Materazzi. Flicked on up to Lokko. Back to goal, trying to flick it through for Coleman Jennings. Patuxent looking to play direct and over the top. Sam Hall having none of it. Lets that ball roll behind for a Huzen goal kick. Huzen will take his time to go and get it. Well, Lionsbridge actually finished last season on 29 points after 14 games. Well, after 11 matches this time around, they've already hit that number. So clearly showing their improvements this season. They, of course, have had that slight change of division, moving to the Chesapeake division from the South Atlantic alongside Virginia Beach United, of course, keeping that rivalry going. Lionsbridge once again winning the Coastal Virginia Challenge Cup a week ago tomorrow. Guererro bringing the ball down, but Patuxent able to step in, but their first four always try and go long, and Lionsbridge has just been too good in the air so far, and now Lokko can break. Coming across into the middle, looking for goal, going for goal, dragging the shot wide in the end. Wonder if he maybe had better options on there, but these Lionsbridge players clearly full of confidence. Still lead by a goal to nil. Another goal kick for Patuxent. Currently on their way to 4 straight defeats if this result stands. They're joint bottom on 7 points of Commonwealth Cardinals. Their goal difference is 10 worse, though, than the Cardinals, so they need to get some points on the board soon. They might have a chance to do so now, though. It's cutting across into the middle. It's Sterling Harris. Now Sam Hall. Chipping it over the top. Really nice from him, looking to find Coleman Jennings. He's got that turn of pace. Really good defending, though. Good sliding tackle there by Hiroki Suda. Timed it really, really well. Slid across the surface and put that ball behind for a Lionsbridge corner. It'll be Bennett to take, and this time he does go short into Maxi Hopfer, giving it back to Bennett, who goes for goal maybe? Wasn't quite sure. It seemed a little too powerful to ask the men in the middle to try and divert something towards goal. And wide of the mark anyway. So another goal kick for Patuxent. So last season in the South Atlantic Division, the Bridge finished second. They were knocked out of the playoffs at the quarter-final stage last year. They need a spectacular run of defeats to not win this title. And as things stand, on course to win it tonight with a win here against Patuxent. 1-0, courtesy of Davide Materazzi, scoring after 12 minutes. And they've had plenty of chances afterwards as well. Guererro coming close. Coleman, Jennings, Lokko causing problems as well. A couple of headed opportunities from Sam Hall too in these difficult goalkeeping conditions. Coleman, Jennings then eyeing up another throw-in. Always looking to go long, but as I said, you do miss his presence in the middle. Jennings in again. It's over the head of Lokko. The idea was there. Touching enough men back to deal with it, and the goalkeeper standing firm. Now Bradley. Player nicknamed Chicken, something going back to his childhood soccer days. Stuck with him with every team he's played for. Maybe a chance for Patuxent now. It's well worked, and Lionsbridge more defending to do. The shot in the end, just missing the American football post, I think. Going behind for a corner via another deflection. So Patuxent looking to make some of these opportunities count. They haven't had many. Corner kicks for both teams on this narrow field can be important. Here's Jonathan Cadet then for Patuxent. Swinging this one in towards the near post. Hopfer's there. Wasn't a great delivery in all honesty. And now Lokko brings the ball down. Back heel into Maxi Hopfer. Can he move it again? He can. Looking for Bennett. Ball just holds up in the surface. Now Bennett through. Looking to find Aboutaleb. It's well defended. He had Jennings and Lokko in the middle as well. So it was an important defensive intervention there. Now Jennings going wide. Aboutaleb drilling the ball across. The goalkeeper again spills. Lokko had committed for the ball at the near post and wasn't there to get on the end of that. Great sliding tackle again by Maxi Hopfer. You can tell some of these players just really enjoy playing in these rainy and wet conditions, sliding around on the surface. You don't always get weather like this. It will still be nice and warm out there, but it does mean that sheer humidity and heat we had on Wednesday night just disappears a little bit. It does make things a little bit easier out there. Patuxent exchanging passes at the back then. A chip one over the top off the back of Guererro, who's just been a presence everywhere. Bijou now, looking to Sam Hall up and over the top, nodded down nicely. Again the switch. Cadet's been really impressive so far. Gets the ball wide, back into the middle now for Sterling Harris. Wide again. Maybe a chance. Oh, going for the acrobatics there. Jonathan Cadet. No, Bijou had to cut the ball out though. Chip back in. Guererro heads away, and now they can bring it away. Down the line, looking for Lokko. Aboutaleb sprinting forward, as is Coleman, Jennings, and another really good piece of defending. Justin Van Wyk. Looks like a foul as well there by Noé Bijou, according to the official. So a free kick for Patuxent. Virginia Ship Repair Association is a proud supporter of Lionsbridge FC. The Virginia Ship Repair Association is the strength behind the fleet. Of course, shipbuilding, such a massive part of life here in Newport News. Bradley now down the line. Cut out well by Suda. Despite being 1-0 down, Patuxent defence has not played badly at all. They've been able to cut out quite a few of Lionsbridge's counter-attacking opportunities and just caused maybe a little bit of frustration. Throw-in taken now, headed away by James Bradley, brought down again nicely by Guererro, but this time it's fought back by Salguero. Down the line now for Adekanbi. Ball across, and again Sam Hall sliding in. Every Lionsbridge defender very impressive so far. They know what's up for grabs tonight, and they're fighting hard for it. Another corner though for Patuxent to take, aside from Maryland. This ball's floated up. Huzen underneath it, clearing away. Shot comes back in, deflected down. Back again, and then it's flicked through by Bressanelli. Too much on that, and out for another goal kick for Huzen to go and take. He's going to need one of the ball boys to give him the ball back though. So Lionsbridge still leading by 1-0. Undefeated in 15 games this season, including the exhibition matches going into this one. Two draws accompanying the 9 wins in 11 league matches. Aboutaleb again. Such a difficult midfielder to cope with. Him and Guererro give you so much creativity in there. Now this ball's cleared away. Huzen steps back, claims the possession in the orange goalie shirt, and just kicks along there. Something of a waste though. It's just going to go all the way out to the corner. Maybe had a bit more time than he thought. They are looking to kick long and target the strikers, but execution just wasn't quite there from Huzen. Good intervention there again. Hopfer trying to keep the ball in play, unable to do so. 10 to go until half-time. Still 1-0 to Lionsbridge. They won't be celebrating yet. They've got plenty more to do in this one. Patuxent are not going to sit down and let Lionsbridge steamroll them here. We've seen plenty of signs that won't be the case. Here's Hopfer drilling this one in. Again in that dangerous area where the goalkeeper's not quite sure what to do. Lokko's right on his toes in the middle. And again, Coleman Jennings called into action. The resident throw-in taker here. Floodlights beaming down here at Christopher Newport University, the TowneBank Stadium. Ball in again, keeper flying in the air, comes out and it's flicked back in. Now the ball brought down and cleared away. Goalkeeper Gavel just not settling for anything. He wants to come and challenge for the ball in any way possible. Sometimes the best thing can be just to trust in your defence that they're going to be able to clear it away. Feels for a free kick here. Good refereeing to play advantage. This ball's drilled in again behind for a corner kick for Patuxent. Certainly had enough possession to cause a few worries and some half chances. Lionsbridge beating Christos 2-1 on Wednesday night. Coming from a goal down in that one to move 10 points clear of Christos, thanks to second half goals from Davie and Coleman Jennings. This one floated in, headed down, wide of the mark. Not the connection he would have liked in the middle. I think it was Salguero in there with Adekanbi around as well. Another goal kick for Marc-Antoine Huzen. Well, no fireworks after this one due to the weather, but if things go well for Lionsbridge, they will have plenty to celebrate all the same. Another throw in for Patuxent though, looking to spoil the party in any way they can. They've held firm in this game so far after going 1-0 down. This ball's just dinked up and over. Hopfer, first time ball, really well worked. Finding Omar Aboutaleb. Aboutaleb slipping the ball in now. Bennett bringing it forward on the left. Left foot, ball across. Jennings, always an awkward one for him to deal with. He was almost falling back as he headed the ball down. It's wide in the mark into the beer tents. Score stays 1-0 to the Bridge. Patuxent in their first season at USL League 2 level. They also joined the USLW League at the start of the current season. Originally founded in 2018 as a Premier Development Academy, providing elite programming to players aged 13 to 19. Now expanding, of course, into a fully fledged USL League 2 franchise. As looks like the rain may have taken another turn. Both sets of drummers here at TowneBank still continuing to work hard and cheering on their side. Free kick here goes against Patuxent. Maxi Hopfer challenged from behind, and the referee favourably signalling for Lionsbridge. So the ball's worked wide out to James Bradley once again. Played every game for the undefeated Lionsbridge side in 2020, did James Bradley. What a year that was, despite the COVID interruptions, and would be an incredible achievement if he was able to go unbeaten in 2 different seasons, including this one. 3 games left in the regular season before playoffs. Good work again by Sam Hall. He's a player who can play in defence or midfield, and you can see why he's got both of those qualities. But here goes Bennett, slipping the ball through to Lokko. Move wide, goes for goal. Doesn't get a second opportunity. Went with the outside of his foot there, as Guererro did earlier. Here is Miguel Guererro, just bouncing into the box, able to clear. Patuxent again wasting their opportunity with Sterling Harris there to get the ball forward. Bennett chipping one wide, beats the man in blue and the man in white and green, so it'll be a Patuxent throw-in. And again, Bennett wins the ball back. He's making everything happen from midfield, but he can't quite that time. The ball just gets away from him. And when Lionsbridge turned the ball over tonight, they've been superb. On Wednesday, maybe a little too much panic and long ball, and things weren't going their way. Of course, up against a very good opposition, but tonight it's been more of the free-flowing Chris Wally football that the fans know and love. Throw-in taken down the left. Cleared away by Salguero, the Patuxent skipper, and they're trying to play the ball through. Materazzi tested, sliding in, and, well, the linesman might well have just indicated a penalty. The Lionsbridge players adamant in their protest. I think there might be some trouble for the Bridge here. Hands on heads in there. Little Materazzi going to be booked. So after scoring the goal to put his side in front, he now gives away a penalty. His teammates having to hold him back from having more words with the referee. Just take a look at the replay here. See if this one was the right call. Materazzi tested by the pace there, sliding in. Did he get the ball? I'll leave that one up to you guys at home. But the referee seemed happy to let play go on. The linesman not. The good thing for Lionsbridge, though, is the foul occurred just on the edge of the penalty area. So it's a free kick rather than a spot kick. It's right in the edge of the box. The Lionsbridge will have to move back a few yards and sort themselves out. But from my angle, looked like that could easily have been a penalty, but it was the right call to give that a free kick. So Materazzi booked. He'll have to be careful now. The yellow cards for him in the last few games. So a free kick then, right on the edge of the penalty area on the right-hand side. Godet, will he go for goal? Looks like he will. Up and over the crossbar. No danger there for Marc-Antoine Huzen. So really, in the end, Materazzi's yellow card averts what looked to be a dangerous counter-attack, and the free kick comes to no avail. So Lionsbridge will not mind that too much. Continue to lead by a goal to nil here at TowneBank Stadium, knowing a win will clinch them the Chesapeake Division title in USL League 2. A couple of minutes to go until half-time. Hopfer down the line, trying to get the ball across. Unable to do so. Patuxent bringing the ball away again. Hopfer, he's an all-action player. Not hesitate to throw himself around and get stuck in. That's another free kick for Patuxent. Bruce Ferrell of Atlantic Bay Mortgage Group is Hampton Road's trusted mortgage lender and proud sponsor of Lionsbridge FC. Bruce is ready to assist on all of your home buying goals. Here comes Bennett again. He's been a nightmare in that midfield. He's still going. He's got options to his left and right. Bennett now finding Jennings. Jennings going for goal. Straight at the goalkeeper though. He fumbles it, but could he have gone either side there, Coleman Jennings? The goalkeeper, to be fair, covered his near post quite well. It is a good save. So on the stroke of half-time almost, another opportunity for a Coleman Jennings throw-in after his shot was saved there, going for goals in consecutive games. Jennings, another one in. Goalkeeper spills this. Luckily, he's got a man back there to clear it off the line, but again, it's unconvincing goalkeeping by Gavel. Hopfer in again. Acrobatic! Oh, how about that? How about that? There are players with hands on their heads. They can't believe what they've seen. Lionsbridge make it 2, and in some style. Just before half-time. It's a moment of genius. It really is. Lionsbridge 2, Patuxent 0. It's the captain. It's Sam Hall. It was Hopfer coming inside. It's a delightful ball in. Oh, what a flick. On the replay, it looks even better. It's an incredible bit of skill. Sam Hall, 6th of the season. This man's a defender. What a goal that is. 3 goals in his last 4 league games. And I just love the replay of Omar Aboutaleb with hands on his head. He couldn't believe what he'd just seen. I don't think many of the Lionsbridge fans could. It's a superb piece of creativity, of experimentation. It shows the confidence that this Lionsbridge side have to go out and express themselves. This could get ugly for Patuxent now. 2-0 up before half-time. But a mention for Maxi Hopfer as well. It was a delightful ball into the box. Now it's brought down by Davide Materazzi. Man who got things started with his goal in the 12th minute. 2 minutes to stoppage time then at the end of this first half. Massive goal there by Hall to put Lionsbridge 2-0 up on the stroke of half-time. You'll be forgiven if you flick back through the live stream to catch a replay of that one as well. You can watch that over and over again, that flick into the corner by Sam Hall. One of those you have to see it to believe it. Luckily the guys on camera did a great job. I'm sure that's one he'll be keeping in his camera roll for years to come, Sam Hall, and what a night to do it as well. He's been stellar in defence too. Not letting anything past him, deserved his goal. This one's in towards him in the middle. Over his head, Hopfer was lurking. And again it's out for a Lionsbridge throw-in. It's difficult for Patuxent now. They've just not been able to clear their lines and invited pressure onto them at times. Here's Lokko, driving from deep. Going wide, and this one's chipped in. Hall's in there again. Out towards Jennings. Now the ball's brought forward. Good interception by Noe Bijou. And really good recovery again by Materazzi. That one out for another Patuxent throw-in. Everything seeming to come together for Lionsbridge so far at the end of this first half. Chris Wally will be delighted. And that is half-time then. Materazzi put the Bridge ahead. 12 minutes in, the ball spilled out to him by the goalkeeper, tapping it home. And then just a couple of minutes before half-time, Sam Hall on the end of a delightful ball in from Maxi Hopfer. Definitely a contender for Bowditch for drive of the game. And Hall flicking out a leg, flicking the ball into the top corner on the volley. Simply superb. Lionsbridge lead by 2-0. Half time, and they're 45 minutes away from winning the Chesapeake Division title. There's more in store in the second half, and celebrations can't be too far away around the corner. We'll see you in 15 minutes.
Prior to exercising outside in the heat, there's a couple things to always think about. First, always making sure that you properly hydrate with water. And this can be up to a couple days even prior to exercising. If you start feeling run down, not feeling right, make sure you take a break. If we do start getting to the point where your symptoms are getting worse and you're not feeling right, it will be very important to seek medical attention. Again, getting the body temperature down and getting your hydration back up and resting appropriately.
As soon as you arrive, you'll see it in the people you meet and the way we follow through. At Bowditch Ford, your dealership experience will be one of total satisfaction. Our professional sales associates make buying easy, fast, and fun. And when it comes to service, experience better. From maintenance to repair to parts, collision, even our quick lane, we do it better. Your time is valuable and your dollars hard-earned. We'll take care of you. Bowditch Ford, a tradition of doing the right thing.
Hey Lionsbridge fans, Bruce Farrell here from Atlantic Bay Mortgage Group, Hampton Roads' trusted mortgage lender and proud sponsor of Lionsbridge FC. We know every homebuyer is different, so we're dedicated to putting you first every step of the way. Contact me today. I'm ready to make the assist on all your home buying goals. Let's go Bridge!
You're always there with just what they need.
Here you go, sweetie. Got you some dinner?
Making tough times easier.
I appreciate it.
And the good times, great.
Here, tell yourself up.
To make them feel safe, special, and most of all, loved. You're always there for them. And we're always here for you. Food Lion, here for every moment.
I started my career by going to the United States Merchant Marine Academy. My favorite part of working at a shipyard is the dynamic jobs we do every day. There's always new challenges and new problems that come up.
I went through the apprenticeship with Coleman, coming in not knowing much, but as you grow and go through the program, like I said, you start to learn. My favorite part of my career is just knowing the work that we do helps support this country, also helps protect this country as far as the vessels that we work on.
Great vision and healthy eyes are the goal at Peninsula Eye Care. Optometrists diagnose and treat many disorders of the eye and visual system and are a great addition to your healthcare team. We prescribe glasses, contact lenses, and medications to serve you. I'm Dr. David Buck, and if you're looking for a team that will care about you and is ready to listen, come see us at Peninsula Eye Care.
Did he? Yeah. I could not tell, and the lines are so thin as well. Welcome back to TowneBank Stadium. Lionsbridge 45 minutes away from making history and clinching the Chesapeake Division title for the very first time in the club's history. They lead 2-0 at the break, courtesy of goals from Davide Materazzi and Sam Hall in some style. I note one of the comments says you can go back to 53 minutes and 5 seconds to go back to watch that goal, and you will be forgiven if you go and do so and miss the build-up to this second half. One thing to mention, though, Maxi Hopfer played a role in that assist, swinging the ball in on the right-hand side, good left-footed cross in. And episode 3 of the Lionsbridge FC podcast, This Is Our Bridge, is out now on all platforms, and that featured Maxi. I spoke to him ahead of the recent game against Christos FC. He was certainly a character. Find out all about his pre-match routines and much, much more. You can check that one out wherever you get your podcasts. Just search for This Is Our Bridge. Lionsbridge then back out for the second half. Danny Lokko to get things back underway. Great atmosphere here at TowneBank Stadium. That goal on the stroke of half-time really giving these fans something to cheer about. They are not far away from going where no other Lionsbridge side has gone before. And Lokko to get things back underway then. The rain seems to have picked up. Means the visibility from the commentary box of the big window covered in raindrops isn't quite as good, but we will be all right for this second half as Lokko brings the ball down. Lionsbridge looking to just pile on more pressure. It's a Patuxent side that have just one win in the last 7 games. Here's the throw-in down the left-hand side. Lionsbridge defended very well so far. A big part of that's been down to that man, Sam Hall. And now the ball's chipped over the top. Brought down well by Jennings. Might go for goal. He keeps going, though. He maybe took too long, but here's Lokko! Wide of the mark. He's had a couple of chances now. I think it went behind off a deflection. So an opportunity from the corner now. But Lokko immediately making his mark on the second half. His partnership with Coleman Jennings has worked well so far, receiving the ball from Guererro, firing the shot wide off a deflection. Corner kick now then, on this near side. In swinger. Towards that near post, goalkeeper again flying across his line. The ball comes back out to Bennett. Chipped in towards the back post. Jennings underneath it again, can't make contact. Still Coleman Jennings, ball across, 3-0. Easy as you like. Omar Aboutaleb. 3 goals, and that should be 3 points for Lionsbridge FC. A tap in for Aboutaleb. It was really well worked. And just after half time as well, it's starting to look like a long, long night for Patuxent. 3-0. It's great football from Lionsbridge. They have really impressed here at TowneBank today. Omar Aboutaleb rewarded with a start, backed by Chris Wally today, and he's repaid his coach's faith in him. It's a lovely ball across to pick him out. All he had to do was slot that ball home. Lionsbridge with the 3-goal lead now. And the party bus is coming into town. Lionsbridge, knowing this win, will give them the Chesapeake Division title. Here's James Bradley. Another throw-in. Nodded away, but every time they do try and clear the ball, it just seems to come straight back at Patuxent. Guererro keeping it in. And then behind us, Karim Bashir Bey. Papa John's is the official pizza of Lionsbridge FC. Try the new epic pepperoni stuffed crust pizza. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's. Another corner. Given to Maxi Hopfer now. Hopfer driving alone to the byline, cuts that ball across, and the Patuxent man is there and able to clear it away. So Lionsbridge ending the first half with a goal and starting the second half with the same. Aboutaleb making it 3-0. His 4th of the season. Hit 5 goals and 3 assists for UNC Wilmington in their college season. Down the back of the net for Lionsbridge here. Ball back in the middle again. Patuxent struggling to deal with it. They finally do clear it away. Noé Bijou back there, as is his fellow Frenchman, Marc-Antoine Huzen. Takes no chances. Clears this one away. Might just a brush off the leg of Coleman Jennings. It has. And another Patuxent throw-in. The away side almost playing for pride now. They've got to go to Virginia Beach tomorrow afternoon. And then they take on Christos at home on Wednesday and then finish their season at Northern Virginia. You couldn't ask for a harder end to the season, to be fair, including this game as well. Bennett going for goal again. Up and over. Had one chance. It was blocked straight back to him. This one's hit up and over the top. The score stays 3-0. Like a good neighbour, State Farm agent Jimmy Fay is there. Whether it's your home, life or auto insurance, Jimmy Fay has you covered. Visit jimmyfay.com. Another goal kick for Patuxent. Long and over the top, ball swirling in the night sky. Bashir Bey with the throw-in. Down the line, just slips out of his hands a bit, but as he intended to. Aboutaleb in there again. Now it's flicked through, but again, one back by Guererro. He's been fantastic. Tricky feet. Now playing the ball down the left. It's well worked, but good defending. Jennings still going, and again, well cut out by Patuxent. Patuxent looking to move the ball out from the back. 3-0 down. Nightmare start to the second half, as same with their end to the first. Now Hopfer looking to get in on the act. Oh, he's gone for goal and he scored. I thought for a moment he might look to square the ball in the middle, but he's a confident man. He goes for goal alone. And again, he goes over to celebrate with the Lionsbridge fans. It's become a trademark celebration from the Austrian. And all the men in blue get around him to join in his celebrations. It's a tidy finish. It's 4-0 to the Bridge. And they are flying now. Maxi Hopfer once again. Just squeezing it in the near post. Another goal, another big celebration for the Austrian. His 3rd league goal of the season, scored in the away win at Christos, and then the winner on the stroke of half-time in that Coastal Virginia Cup game against Virginia Beach. He's made a real impact in the last few games, and he plays with a smile on his face. Makes it 4-0 now. I'm running out of space on my notepad to record these goals at this point. But there are worse problems to have for Lionsbridge fans. They are making it look easy. winning the title as things stand with 2 games to spare. Whoever's on duty for choosing the Bowditch Ford driver of the game is going to have a long night as well. I think that might just be me. As well as the goal, your goal of the game. You've had a few to choose between. Patuxent looking to return fire, but Lionsbridge clear away. On the edge, and again it's just sloppy from Patuxent. Lokko looking to play it through. Jennings is offside in my eyes, but not in the assistant referees. Still Coleman Jennings, the goalkeeper, off the line this time. Again, Patuxent looking to break through the middle, but that partnership works again. Bradley coming across to cover with Sam Hall, who can clear now, looking for Aboutaleb. Scored the third just after half-time. So 3 goals in 6 minutes either side of the half-time interval. Been brutal from the bridge. Patuxent trying to work it forward again, but just hitting a blue wall. Absolutely nothing going their way at the moment. It's all Lionsbridge. They play with style and they're winning the league at a canter at the moment. Coming into the game 10 points clear of Christos, who've given them some tight games this season, including the 2-1 win on Wednesday night. Bradley again. It's the entire 2021 season due to injury, James Bradley. This is some return as the ball's drilled across again by Maxi Hopfer. Lionsbridge just have so many attacking options coming at you from every area. Caused so many problems. Even someone like Aboutaleb now, who could dink one forward to the back post. Lovely weight of pass to Maxi Hopfer, backing onto his left foot. Going for goal, good save this time. Stanislav Gavel jumps across to his left, a good height, makes the save. Behind for another corner. A chance for Lionsbridge to increase their lead. We've only played 10 minutes of the second half. 2 goals scored already. This one's nodded down. Materazzi was in there again. Couldn't make anything of it. Comes to Guererro. Maybe a little too overconfident and audacious there. And there were men in the middle. And now Patuxent, all they've had really going forward is to launch these counter-attacks. Nothing comes of that, though. Peninsular Eye Care has been serving the Peninsula since 1990 in a comfortable and friendly environment. Located in Yorktown on Route 17, Peninsular Eye Care is positioned to serve new patients from all over Southeast Virginia. Visit peninsulaeyecare.com to learn more. Lokko driving forward now. Great strength, but he's given the ball away. There's just that one man forward for Patuxent, and it's like a training session for Materazzi back there. Comfortably able to deal with it. Now we've got some Lionsbridge subs. Quite a few coming on now. We'll let you know who's joining the game. Luke Staats, the Lionsbridge veteran, practically been here since the start, and now he's going to be here as part of this side that look to clinch the division. Materazzi coming off then. Adam Davie also joining the attack, as Joe Court and Nick Hupe, a rare appearance for the man from Dubai in the UAE. Five subs allowed to be made in 3 substitution windows. And 4 of those 5 made now by Chris Wally. Omar Aboutaleb, one of those to come off, as well as Miguel Guererro. So a couple of creative midfielders just changed in the centre of the park. Tony Lokko also replaced up front. Certainly a player you can look to save for these playoff games and the the next couple of games coming up, a player you can look to rest if needed. So 4 changes made there by Chris Wally. A nice moment for Luke Staats if he's able to get his side over the line in this one and be out there, of course, as every player wants to when that final whistle goes. Hall again driving forward, surely a contender for the Riverside Man of the Match. The rain continues to come down. James Bradley then taking his time on the throw-in. There's 3 men in front of him down that line. It's flicked onto the furthest. Adam Davie moving it forward to Jennings. Jennings into the box, chips. It was a good option, to be fair. The goalkeeper up to the task. Really interested to see how Davie and Coleman Jennings go about things up front. Of course, both of them scoring in the second half of that win on Wednesday against Christos. Adam Davie, a man 5 goals this season, scoring in all 3 games as well against Christos FC. Certainly a favourable opponent for him as this ball's dinked in. The goalkeeper comes, and it's another mistake really by the goalkeeper, but it's glanced in at the near post. Lionsbridge make it 5-0, and it's another one for Sam Hall. The corner causing issues once again. Hall making that near post run. He just flicks a foot out, almost as he did for his first goal. Not quite as spectacular. He just diverts it home. Lionsbridge running riot at TowneBank. Sam Hall, the centre-back, with his 7th goal of the season. Set pieces have been such a part of any Chris Wally side, especially this Lionsbridge team. If you can't switch on, if you can't deal with them, whether it's a goalkeeper or a defender, you're going to be caught out. Here's Adam Davie now. You need to rub salt in the wounds. Hopfer, good save this time again. Then the rebound on the edge of the box. It's getting ugly now for Patuxent, I hate to say it. There's still half an hour to be played here as well. The team down at the bottom of the table, level on points of Commonwealth Cardinals, who Lionsbridge play next not once but twice. On Tuesday, and then back here on Saturday for the final game of the regular season. As the throw-in's taken, glance down again! That's 6. All too easy, unmarked at the back post. It's another one for Maxi Hopfer, and he could have scored that one with his eyes closed. 2 goals in less than a minute for Lionsbridge. Another one for that man, Maxi Hopfer. 2 in the game. And it's just prodded home at the far post. 6-0. And I've said it's getting ugly, it's getting messy. I'm running out of words to describe what it's like for Patuxent now. That one just falling through. It's a bit of luck really for Hopfer, you'd say. But there's nobody on him at the back post. 2 goals in the space of a minute. Free kick now just to relieve a bit of the pressure for Patuxent. Inside that Lionsbridge half. And a free kick finally for the away side. What can they make of it? Can they get something from the opportunity? No, they can't. It's a good header away by the Dutchman, Luke Staats. Up to Coleman Jennings. Runners to his right. One of those, Adam Davie, but Hopfer looking to switch it. Brilliant idea, but doesn't quite come off. Trying to find Nick Hupe, his defender at Holy Cross College. Also part of the golf team there. Not quite weather for golf today, but I think Lionsbridge have certainly taken full advantage of these wet conditions. Patuxent goalkeepers had a game to forget. Driving again is Bennett. Out to Hopfer, he's on a hat-trick. Back to Bennett! Oh, it's clinical. It's brilliant. It's Bennett making that run. Sort of Frank Lampard-esque, playing the 1-2, driving into the box. A left-footed finish into that bottom corner. 7 for Lionsbridge. And this time it's Bennett. Certainly a man who deserves the goal as well. He's been so good in that midfield, making things happen all game. The Englishman on the act now. It was really well worked, taken well. It was thumped home on his left foot as well. One final Lionsbridge sub then. Lee Wattam, the man from Leeds United fan, coming in to replace the number 6, Andrew Bennett. So that's Bennett's final act of this game. Some way to depart, making it 7-0 to Lionsbridge. And I honestly think we could be on for double figures here, as Lionsbridge look to clinch that title. This is a squad that's been hampered by a few injuries, but you can bring on players the calibre of the likes of Joe Core, Adam Davie, Luke Staats all left on the bench. Lee Wattam you can bring on. Doesn't get any easier for Patuxent. They're making a couple of subs themselves. Thomas Walker coming in. Lee Wattam then in for Lionsbridge. Anyone in these attacking areas has got a good shot at scoring. So Bennett scoring before coming off. If you see a few replays of the last few goals that we've seen. Materazzi, Hall, Aboutaleb, Hopfer, Hall, Hopfer and Bennett. The order of the goals today. This one's drilled wide of the mark. Patuxent may well be hoping this game was washed out. Lionsbridge even more glad that it's gone ahead. Ball over the top again from Huzen. Down the line, flicked on. Hopfer still causing problems. He'll be glad Lionsbridge have made all 5 of their subs because he's on a hat-trick. The wind really starts to pick up now. Lionsbridge, as you see some of these replays of the goals so far, have a throw-in down by the sand on the far side. Jennings to throw this one in. Goalkeeper comes again, and again it's unconvincing. You can't get there. And it could be a club record first win of the Chesapeake division. It could be a club record goal achievement today as well, because there's still 25 minutes left. There's still an incredible amount of attacking talent on there. This ball's flicked on by Davie. Jennings up there as well to cause havoc. Patuxent win it back. Going to play their way through, and that's really sloppy. Sterling Harris. Ball back now with James Bradley, clearing one through. Out for another throw-in. Still going through the replays of the 7 goals so far. Well, Emily and Olivia on social media will be editing the highlights, and they've got some work to do to condense this down into a few minutes. There have been so many goals to go in so far. Could be a busy evening of work. A brace for both Sam Hall and Maxi Hopfer. Hopfer's goals coming inside 10 minutes of each other. Throwing down the line. Now the ball's headed down. And out for another throw-in. Image 360 is a proud sponsor of Lionsbridge FC, your expert source for comprehensive sign and graphic solutions in Newport News. Hall again, engaging in battle. And then Cause back there. Hupe, sorry, to play it through. Now the number 15, come off the bench. All chested down. There were a couple of the Patuxent goalkeepers warming up as well at half-time. We thought maybe they were considering a change in goalkeeper after that first half display, but manager Myron Garnes, the head coach, happy to keep things the same. Huzen clearing the ball away. Nicely brought down by Suda, who has had a good game to his credit in defence. Tries to clear this one over the top. Again, it's headed away by Luke Staats. All of his experience coming in handy now. Coming on for Davide Materazzi, who started all of this carnage off by scoring the 12th minute. It's then a long time. They had to wait till the stroke of half time to make it 2-0. And then the goals have been flowing in the second half. On the 62-minute mark, Lionsbridge has scored 5 in about 17 minutes, if my maths is right. Complete calamity for Patuxent, the team bottom of the table. And they can keep on tabs with Commonwealth Cardinals, but they've got a hard few run of fixtures. Of course, the Cardinals have to face Lionsbridge twice, so it's a proper, I say relegation battle, but of course no promotion, no relegation. It's just a battle for pride, I suppose, at the bottom of the table. The fans continuing to be vocal, the umbrellas, the ponchos, all of the different ways of keeping out of the rain are being utilised. But the fans who are here have been in great spirits. This is the ones, of course, watching in on the live stream. Hupe coming forward now, keeping that ball in, looking to work it into Adam Davie. Of course, seeing his side 7-0 up, will be desperate to get in on the action. Ball played back to Huzen now. Huzen clearing up and over the top, chested down by Lee Wattam. First involvement for him, and he just dinks it over the top of his man and then spreads the ball out to Hopfer. How about that from the substitute? Hopfer causing more problems, trying to find Coleman Jennings in the middle, unable to do so. Quick stoppage here as Patuxent take the free kick, headed down by Luke Staats. And out for another Patuxent throw-in. Again, the ball just met in the air. Patuxent have tried to go aerial at times in this game, and Lionsbridge have not let anything go past them. Such a strong back four today. Time they tried to go along the ground, unable to do so. Lionsbridge did score, we hear, 7 last year in a league game, so chance to break that record in terms of league football, in terms of the goal scoring. Hopfer now bringing it down up towards Adam Davie, headed down into his feet by Jennings. Davie gets there first, around his man, down the right, but the defender is quick. Good recovery, but he can't get the ball out of play. Davie still, options in the middle, shot, good save, will fall though, oh dear. He's put it wide. Great opportunity for Hupe, hasn't scored all season, hasn't had many opportunities in all honesty. That was a really good one in his left foot, it's up and over the crossbar. He might well regret that. The score remains at the low score, it's only 7-0. So I'm sure Lionsbridge won't be too annoyed. He may well get some more opportunities. Free kick again for Lionsbridge. They're really fighting hard out there for more goals. Patuxent just been blown away in that spell. The 5 goals in 17 minutes. I mean, it doesn't get much more devastating than that. It was maybe a 5 goals in 9 minutes in the Bundesliga once. I think it's someone like Bayern Munich managed to pull off that achievement. Lionsbridge not too far behind in terms of their second half antics. Patuxent keeping possession in the middle though. They will have half an eye on the clock. I wonder if they're staying in the local area because after this one, because they got Virginia Beach United tomorrow. I mean, this is not ideal preparation going into that game against a very decent side. Davie. Again going for the ball. Another throw in for Lionsbridge. Lionsbridge Football Club would like to thank our incredible friends at Clancy and Thay's Construction Company for their long-standing support of the club. Clancy and Thay's aims to do the right thing the right way, and that's the Clancy way. Here's Bradley again, making these marauding runs from left back into the box. Back out to James Bradley. Options behind him and in front of him, playing this one through. Nicely brought down, and it might be another opportunity. It doesn't quite break though. Coleman Jennings couldn't quite bring the ball down. Hupe was in there once again. About 17 minutes to go until Lionsbridge will clinch the title of the Chesapeake Division, unless Patuxent can score 8 and prevent any more goals going in. It's been a formality really, this one, since just after half-time. Lionsbridge wrapping up the division title in some style. They're still unbeaten. They're winning 7-0, and they've got 2 games left where if it didn't go well today, they'd have another opportunity to do it. But they knew they wanted to win it in front of their home fans, in front of another good crowd at TowneBank Stadium. And they're doing just that, and they're putting on a show as well. Davie's offside. 92.3, the Tide Radio presents 92 Days of Summer. The Tide will be giving away a big prize every week for 13 weeks at tideradio.com. Make sure to enter every week for your chance to win big. Doesn't quite feel like a summer day today, but those who live around the area on the Virginia Peninsula will be used to weather like this, where it is just so hot that storms and these incredible rain showers do come around. But luckily, we had a good uninterrupted game tonight. So there was a little bit of doubt over whether the conditions might prevent things from taking place as we'd have liked today, but it's been all going to plan for Lionsbridge FC and better. Salguero. Hard night for the captain. Playing the ball wide. Into Sami Behersen. Came in at half-time. Very difficult now for Patuxent. There is very little you can do in situations like this, apart from trying to concede any more, of course, and just try and work your way through the lines and keep possession whenever you can. It's all about minimising any further blows. But they have not been given a look in going forward by this Lionsbridge defence. Another good header away there, Luke Staats. Had to bend down low to get rid of it. Puts the ball behind for a corner kick. WIDaily.com invites you to sign up today to get a morning newsletter with the latest all local news and fun events. You can visit WIDaily.com now and enter your email. It's easy as that to stay in the loop. A very rare second half corner kick now for Patuxent. To be taken by the sub Thomas Walker. It's been a little disappointing here. No goals in 13 minutes. Fans starting to fall asleep. So the shot comes in from range by Sterling Harris. Another throw in for Patuxent. We did mention earlier, could we have a double-figure scoreline? It looks like Patuxent are working to make sure that's not the case. Lionsbridge have just taken their foot off the gas, expectedly, of course, and you do all the hard work, you get all of these goals, and your mind starts to think onto the next game, and then, of course, playoffs, which will be confirmed after full time. So you do gradually start things slowing things down. Goal kick now for Marc-Antoine Huzen. Clearing it up and over the top. This one just swirling in the wind. The ball headed down, and there's Hupe again, moving the ball into Joe Core. He's playing in the centre of midfield after coming on. Again, Patuxent clear. Luke Staats does well. Huzen tested for the first time in a while, and A little bit of collision. The Patuxent man still down. Huzen comes away unharmed. It might have just been a knee in the back of the Patuxent forward. But he's able to continue. A nice round of applause. Do you like saving money and supporting local businesses? 30 off locals. Just the spot offering gift certificates to local businesses at a 30% discount. There's restaurants, photographers, lawn and home services, beauty services, and so much more. Visit peninsula.30offlocal.com. I've done all the adverts now, clearing the way nicely for the formalities at the end of the game, where, of course, Lionsbridge will clinch this title. But it's a man down at the moment, Sam Hall, who would love to see the game through. Lionsbridge have made all 5 of their substitutes. Looks like Hall's going to have to come off. The referee indicating, Hall indicating anyway. This might just mean Lionsbridge go down to 10 then. Luckily, it won't make too much difference. They've got quite a nice cushion to work with, being 7-0 up with about 12 minutes to go. The Lionsbridge is shuffling things around a little bit. Joe Court, one of the Lionsbridge's William and Mary contingent, a Virginia native. He is going to drop back into defence alongside Luke Staats then. James Bradley still at left back, and then Nick Hupe on the left wing. He's really dropped in as well. Looks like Sam Hall's still there waiting, so I think he might come back into action, which is a good sign for Lionsbridge fans. He'll be desperate to finish off the game. Yeah, he's back on the field now, the man from Leicester in England. The Patuxent almost springing the defence, and Hall straight back in there to make his mark. Ball that wide again for Patuxent. Nice step over. It's back on into his left and wide again. Stephen Christopher, who floats that one in. Lionsbridge don't deal with it though, and it falls there for an opportunity. Edge of the box now, shot for goals, deflected wide. Into the final 10 minutes then. Corner kick for Patuxent. They've had their fair share over the context of this game, but unlike Lionsbridge, have not been able to make enough of them. Nice bit of control here, and the ball is swung away. So after going 7-0 up in the 62nd minute, Lionsbridge have eased off. They've brought some substitutes on. They've changed things up and just settled back in, but this ball's chipped in. Another good header away. Luke Staats, impressive after coming on. He's been here before, but never quite this far. Only a few Lionsbridge players not in their maiden season at the club. And it's not like this every year. Of course, second last year in the South Atlantic Division, knocked out the playoffs the first time of asking. This is a club that believe they can go all the way, and rightly so. Unbeaten in 12 games, on for a 10th win of the league season by 7-0. Hall pulling up again, which is a shame to see. Hopefully he is okay. We're delighted to give Sam Hall the Riverside Man of the Match award. Scored an incredible goal on the stroke of half-time. An acrobatic effort that was chipped over into the top corner. He then returned in the 59th minute to make it 5-0. So it's Sam Hall, man of the match. And I feel we're going to be seeing the clip of this goal many, many times. Absolutely incredible. Such an unnatural angle to get your body into, to work the ball into the back of the net from there, as this ball's drilled into the middle, behind for another corner. There are still goals left in this Lionsbridge side. His second goal really well taken as well. Another deft flick into the near post from a corner. He's so deadly from set-piece situations. Another corner here, taken short into Joe Court. Chipping one through, Davie was there. Ball headed away, Hopfer into Davie again. was Charlie Elliott, sorry, who's come on. Lionsbridge using all of their outfield substitutes now. Only Travis Brown, the goalkeeper, is left on the bench. Still 7-0, the Bridge lead. Celebrations to come. 8 minutes left. Now the ball played down the right, brought down nicely by Davie. Doesn't have much shot up there, but he just drops it back in. Maxi Hopfer on a hat-trick, but lays it off for Davie, drills the ball across. Goalkeeper gets there first. Hopfer back in again, wrestling with his man, as always. Interesting to see which way the referee goes. He's going to give it in favour of Lionsbridge, in conjunction with the assistant referee. And a free kick for the Bridge. They're just going to keep pushing in these final moments. A left-footed ball for the free kick on the far side. Plenty in the middle for Lionsbridge to work with. Hopfer on the edge of the box, chipped towards the back post. A little bit of a waste, that delivery. You can tell by the crowd's reaction as well that they thought so. Just too much on that ball in. Chris Wally over on that far side, and his coaching staff, such a stellar job they've done this season. Wally's been here since the start back in 2018, been through the highs and lows, reaching a new high this evening, winning that Chesapeake Division title. There are going to be celebrations, I was told by Coleman Jennings when I interviewed him on Wednesday night. He said, we know we've got 2 games after this, but we are going to enjoy this moment and we are going to celebrate. And you can bet these Lionsbridge fans here and the ones watching us on the live stream are going to do exactly the same. A magical night at TowneBank despite the weather. Well, headed away by Charlie Elliott. Now Davie working it forward. Maxi Hopfer. We'd all love to see him get a hat-trick tonight. So with the crowd cheering on his name. Maxi nearly gets it back. Davie almost stole his thunder, but the ball comes back out to Maxi. Drilling the ball into the side netting. The fans love him. They really, really do. You can tell by his celebrations he's got a great relationship with the crowd here at TowneBank. Goal kick for Patuxent into the final 6 minutes. It's going to feel like a long time for these Lionsbridge players. It'll feel even worse for those in Patuxent colours, I can tell you. And again, headed away by Charlie Elliott to go forward for Davie. One back well, surely a free kick on Bradley, but the referee happy to play advantage. Just about kept in play. This sliding along the wet surface. Ball up to Coleman Jennings again. He's worked really hard up front. Chris Wally rewarding him with a start after scoring the winner against Christos, and that win's just set this game up even better. Lionsbridge beating their rivals really for that first place spot on Wednesday night, giving them all the confidence to come into this game. And it's been pretty brutal at times. They've got a whole 20 minutes though with no further changes to the scoreline. This one's chipped up towards the back post. Goalkeeper this time gets underneath it and claims the ball safely after 85 minutes. It's been a difficult night for the man between the posts. Credit to Marc-Antoine Huzen as well at the other end. The free kick here. Time for the Bowditch forward drive of the game then. We had 7 goals to choose between, but only one is going to take the spot of the Bowditch forward. Drive of the game has to be Sam Hall on the stroke of half-time. Maxi Hopfer dinking that ball in. And Hall there with that acrobatic finish. Let's just see it another time, shall we? Pure art from Sam Hall, the man of the match and the drive of the game. The Lionsbridge captain leading by example in so many ways tonight. Fantastic goals, but he's been brilliant at the back too, keeping this clean sheet as things stand. Free kick here for Patuxent. Not always been the prettiest of games, plenty of fouls given away. There's a yellow card in there. Free kick with 2 men in the wall. Lionsbridge just minutes away now from the moment they've been waiting for a long, long time. Plenty in the wall. The referee just making sure they're at least 10 yards away from the free kick. It's going to be a direct one. It's drilled towards goal. It's the back of the man in blue. Goes behind for a corner kick. Patuxent would love to just get something on the scoreboard at this point. Lionsbridge would love to see it out with a clean sheet. Patuxent's goal difference as well, taking a turn for the worst. Gone from -17 to -24, a long way behind now. Commonwealth Cardinals, if that one plays a factor in who finishes bottom. Cardinals now have the joy of facing Lionsbridge in back-to-back games. Away in Fredericksburg on Tuesday, before ending the regular season here on Saturday night. Lionsbridge fans still singing loud and proud. What a night to be a part of at TowneBank Stadium. All cleared away here by James Bradley, another player who's played an important role. Throw in again for Patuxent then. 2 minutes left. Counting down the moments. Another good intervention there by Core. The referee wasn't happy with it. Here's Hiroki Suda. A couple of these defenders had a really good first half, but it's just completely slipped out of their hands in the second. Another header away by Luke Staats back there. Ball in the middle of the park, and now Lionsbridge can break. This could be real trouble. Maxi Hopfer on a hat-trick. He's going to go alone, surely he does. Finds Adam Davie, though. Davie chipping one in, and it's all the way in. The talisman up front gets on the axe and makes it 8-0 to the Bridge. We knew there was another goal or two left in this game, and when Adam Davie's around, there's always danger. He makes it 8-0. Adam Davie, who came on and scored a crucial equaliser against Christos on Wednesday night. Gets his 6th of the season now. He played a crucial role in the Bridge's run to the playoffs last season. And he's played another really, really good hand this time around as well. Helping the Bridge go that one step further. They are flying tonight. It's the highest win as well. It's the biggest win in league football for Lionsbridge, surpassing that 7-0 scoreline they had last season as Patuxent go for goal from range, and Huzen has a save to make. So a minimum of 1 minute of added time. There are fans jumping around and celebrating now. They think it's all over. Here's Bradley down the left-hand side. Is there time for one more? We'll have to see. Bradley now. Jennings dispossessed. Patuxent on the end of a very, very good Lionsbridge performance tonight. It's going to be a free kick here, though. Hall still out there, fighting through it. Playing through a bit of pain by the looks of things. Now James Bradley. Referee checks his watch. Might well be the last act of this game before what we know is confirmed. Bradley clearing one forward. It's missed by the Patuxent man. Out to Maxi Hopfer. And that's full time. History for the class of 2020. Lionsbridge go where no other side has gone before under Chris Wally. They clinch the Chesapeake Division title, and they do it in style. They remain unbeaten. They won 10 games from 12, and they've just beaten Patuxent by 8-0. This Lionsbridge side believes they can go all the way, and they might just do so, because nobody's stopping them as things stand. This has been devastating. It's been brutal. but it's been so impressive by Lionsbridge. They win 8-0 against bottom side Patuxent. What a way to win the title. Chris Wally drenched, I think, in Gatorade, but it's been a night of rain and thunder. And now time to celebrate. How about that? Lionsbridge FC announced over the tannoy, played 12, won 10, tied 2, and lost none. Won by 8 goals to 0. They are streets ahead of Christos. And now it's time to party. Here's the trophy. And they lift it into the night sky. Lionsbridge make history at TowneBank Stadium. Maxi Hopfer sliding over towards the crowd. There's towels thrown in the air. The trophy passed around much more delicately. What a night for Lionsbridge FC. What a season for Lionsbridge FC. And the best, you feel, is still yet to come. The coaches, the players, the interns down there taking the pictures. One club and one family diving down in front of the trophy. The Lionsbridge fans all come down to the front. And in less than a week, they've scooped the Coastal Virginia Challenge Cup. Even bigger than that now, though. Lionsbridge, Chesapeake Division champions. Playoffs, of course, confirmed as well. Lionsbridge get over the line with 2 games to spare, with an 8-0 win. They're still unbeaten. We said on Wednesday night, is this a side the pressure's got to them a little bit with the unbeaten run? They overcame adversity in that game, turned things around against Christos, and that just set this one up so perfectly to be an incredible night. Lokko lifting it into the air here. Everyone passing that trophy around. What an achievement for this Chris Wally side. Chesapeake Division champions. That looks pretty good on my screen. It looks good on yours, Lionsbridge fans. I've been Freddie Cardi. Been working alongside a brilliant production team who've battled through kids ripping out cables and bad weather tonight. An absolute pleasure to work alongside everyone at this club, and they deserve all of their success. Full time, Patuxent 0, Lionsbridge 8. Champions.